Happy Saturday, everybody. I'm here just outside of Baltimore, Maryland. That is my Airbnb, and I'm out here working on this beautiful Saturday on my computer. I thought I'd do a quick little ads tutorial. And by tutorial, I mean working session of what I do on my weekends. During the week, I run this no hate tour thing. I do a lot of these BMX shows. It's all marketing and lead gen related, but I have a handful of clients that I work with pretty regularly and do their ads work for them and various funnel stuff and things like that. But what I wanted to do today is just kind of give anybody who's interested a little glimpse into how I do what I do and the strategies behind it. More importantly, just like a working session. I'm not going to really show specifics, but I'm going to talk high level strategy. So I'm in my Saturday clothes, literally just sitting here, working out in the sunshine on my laptop. And I wanted to just flip over to my desktop and show you what I got going on. It's a little behind the scenes peek into what we're doing here. And I'm going to go ahead and minimize this. And first things first, I'm working with a storage unit client. All right, it's called Better Space Storage. I have 3 fresh hooks that I wrote. A hook is what gets somebody's attention. Hook 1, hook 2, hook 3, and then we have the ad copy right here. And then this is the old hook. Now, the reason I'm doing this, I'm going to show you in a second. The other ads got stale, so to speak. They went stale, the lead cost went up, and it's not as good as it once was. So I'm going to go in there and freshen it up. We're going to get to that in just a second. But here is, we got the new hooks, and then we also have the new creative. And creative is the visual, the picture, the video, whatever that may be. Some people watching this, they might know this really well. Some people never heard of this stuff before, ever. I'm going to try to explain it. So they're all pretty similar, but slightly different little nuances. And the reason we have so many different variations is to test which one gets the most attention. Off the top of my head, I'm going to guess it's going to be this one, but you just never know. So that's why we have 3 hooks and 5 creatives, right? So let me go ahead. This is the top layer, right? So I'm going to go in a little bit and I'm going to jump into my ads manager, which is where we do it. It's basically like boosting a Facebook post, but on steroids. There's a lot of different things you can do here. So this is at the campaign level. This is where we designed everything as far as the objective that we're going for, right? This is objection copy. We learned that a lot of people were tired of the rates going up, having to pay more money as time went on. So we spoke specifically to that objection with this copy. Here at Better Space Storages, we are all about transparency when it comes to your wallet. And in today's economy, we only wish that other companies would follow suit, right? So the hook is this. Month-to-month contracts are cool until your rates double over time. And this is the next line. That said, again, I'm just kind of talking out loud as I work here. Let me show you why we're doing this first and foremost. So this right here, storage unit V5, is the old one, right? You can see that leads were $25 a piece, which is obnoxiously expensive, right? We should not be paying that much. And it's because they've gone stale over the last 7 days. That's what they have cost. However, if we go back to when we first started the campaign from the 4th, I think it was, to the 11th, look at this. We were getting leads at $5 a piece. So they went up 5 times. My job with my congruent creations marketing agency is to keep that lead cost low, because as we see, that was the first 7 days, and the last 7 days are significantly expensive. So I'm going to go in there and I'm going to, let me put this to V6. So what I did is I duplicated that campaign, this one right here, and I made it to right here. So I'm going to go in and we're going to play around with that. So hopefully you guys are into this. Some people probably have never done this. Some people might have done it and you know it a little bit, but it's kind of trying to speak to everybody here as far as anybody interested in this kind of stuff. All right, so ad copy 1, right? Again, this right here is the ad copy. This is the old hook. What we're going to do is we're going to take, actually, let's do the creative first. No, we'll do the hook first. Boom, set it and forget it. Copy that. I'm going to go down to the ad level, creative 1, and I'm going to replace this hook right there. That's the hook. That's the first piece of text that they read, right? And then I'm going to go ahead and go to get rid of the media, add image, and I already uploaded these 5 creatives into my dashboard here. as you can see. So the new creative one, put it in there. And now look, so similar, this is how it's going to display. This one's a little weird. I want to crop this a little bit differently. And Facebook's super buggy. It's weird. Okay, now that's good. So I'm going to run through this. Boom, boom, boom. This is done. Don't need to worry about any of this stuff. This is just extra fluff for those people who are ADD. Boom. So now we have add copy one, which is that hook one. I'm going to actually change that. I'm going to change it to hook one. We're not changing the copy. We're just changing the hook, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this 3 times. Actually, no, let's just build out the whole ad set first. I'm going to duplicate this 4 times. And if you're still watching, you're a G. That means you actually care about this stuff, and that makes me happy to see. So I don't know why that only did that once. Hold on, let me delete that. So I must have just hit once. So what I'm doing is I'm going to make a different ad. Each one of that creative one is one ad, okay? Duplicate 4 copies. Okay, so now, this is get tedious, but this is how it works. This is kind of part of the work. Well, this is the work. Creative 2. Okay, now I'm going to go into, boom, boom, boom. Click that out. Add image. Creative 2. Boom, boom, boom. Same thing. Make sure all the cropping is right. That all looks pretty good. I'll put that one down there. Make that a little smaller so they just see the prices. Looks good. Done, done, done. That was creative 2. Now we go to the other one. And again, super tedious, guys. This is it. This is why advertisers get paid because they're doing this little tedious stuff. And hopefully, and again, we don't have an Instagram account. It's just Facebook only. Turns out that people that store stuff are big on storage, or are big on Facebook, but that's not neither here nor there. That's about knowing your audience. You know what I mean? Add media. We're on creative 3, so it'll be quick here in a second. Once I get all this stuff in, you'll see why. I'll show you exactly how it works. Actually, I forgot to crop that. Make sure it's all good. Yep, that's good. There's a boat going by over there. You see that? Wish I was out on the boat right now, but I do this kind of stuff so I can one day get a freaking boat. All right, creative 3's in there. 2 more to go. If you've ever used Ads Manager, you know it can be very buggy. See, look at that, it's weird. Creative 4. I'm going to go to that, get rid of that. And the reason I know how to do it is because, as you can see, look at how repetitive it is. Here's my favorite one. This is the elephant. I have a feeling that this elephant is going to do well. That's my feeling based on my experience, but again, you just never know. Okay? I'm actually going to save that creative as elephant just to see how it stands out. And then last one, 5, is going to be our 5th one. You guessed it. Really bright out here. I wish I had my sunglasses. Creative 5. All looks good. Done, done, done. Okay. So again, this is my test account. I've already done this once. I didn't want to do it while recording, and I've got another one, but I'll show you here. So now I've got my 5 creatives, right? I've got my 1 hook under 1 campaign. Okay. This is the hook that's got this hook right here. Set it and forget it. What are storage units about? Blah, blah, blah. Okay. That's hook 1. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of these and I'm going to duplicate that 2 more times. So I have 3 total. Now I've got hook 1 copy and hook 2 copy. So I'm going to put this to hook 1 copy and hook 1 copy. It's going to say hook 2. And this is going to say hook 3. Now, The tedious part, again, I have to go in, I have to grab hook two, and I have to go and add it to every single one on here. So I'm going to edit this part out so you guys don't have to see this again. But again, I'm going to go ahead and do this and put it in the first one. Actually, you know what? This will be pretty easy. I'll just do it with you guys on. See, because I can just grab it, paste it, grab it, paste it. Boom, boom, boom. I think it just worked. Yes. Get rid of the question mark. And it's all just different variations of the same ad. Just like, for example, all the copy is the same. It's just the hook that's different. Okay. I'm just changing out the hook to see what people respond to based on psychology. So there's hook two. Boom. I just knocked all that out. Took forever to do the creative. A lot easier to do that. Up to hook three. Go to the creative one. Go over to my notes. Grab this one. And now we're going to do the same thing. Creative one. Scroll down to the creative. Sorry, the copy. Five. Paste that in. There's my elephant one. So this will be the elephant ad, but with this hook as opposed to the one that's currently there. It'll be this hook. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. This is what I should be teaching a course on. If you guys are actually still watching this, like I said, you are a freaking badass and you care about this stuff as much as I do, which is cool. So if you actually are watching this, let me know. Put it in the comments or something. Just let me know what you guys think of this, because this is it. So what I just did, ultimately, I built one campaign with 3 ad sets that all have 5 different creatives in them. So look at this. I'm under the ads bit. These are all the ads I just created. Okay. Now we go back a level. We've got 3 hooks running at $15 a day. So this is spending only $45 a day. But once I go into any one of these ad sets, let's say I just want to look at the results of this one, it'll show me, well, see, that's Facebook being buggy. It's supposed to just show me those 4 ads. But once it all figures itself out and published and all that good stuff, it's going to give me the data, and of which I turn off the ones that aren't working, and I turn up the ones that are working. And that's how we can get back to, you guessed it, those $4 leads, which was back at the beginning of October. We were getting $5 leads. Yeah, $5.09. So this right here, I did while teaching, but this is exactly a duplicate of this. So I'm going to go ahead and delete the test one just in case I made a mistake there. I did the other one while I was working closely. That was just an example, but this one I know is right. Storage units V6, look at this. Same thing, 3 hooks. And if you go to say hook 1, see if it does it this time. Yeah, so now it's showing me those 5 creatives. Now I can look at the actual data on each one, and most importantly, that cost per result. So that's it, guys. Let me know. Actually, well, hold on. Let me do the last one. My brother is calling me right now. Don't worry about the errors. They'll be fine. I'm going to publish it. And I just made 25 new ads. That's it, guys. Let me know what you think, and I will check you next time. Hopefully this is good for you guys.